Look, I'll tell you how this is going to go down. You're going to give me every last groschen you have. If not, I'm the last person you'll see on this godly earth. The choice is yours.
Well, I suppose here.
Good thinking, and don't you dare tell anyone. Good ho- I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
You've no business here.
That belongs to me! Are you right in the head?
Get over here, or I'll call the guards.
We can work this out. Hey, that's mine! Give it back! Or listen, arsehole, I picked, and if you have a problem with that, they call me the Slayer. And squeaking little chicken shits like you are my favourite. Oh, fuck. Sure, I understand. Keep it and go.
You won't freeze inside the chimney.
My word.
It's very modest. But if you're interested in the craft, feel free to look around. Just be careful not to get paint on yourself, or tread on a cat's tail.
You have cats here?
I'd say it's more like the cats here have me. They've been living in the loft since long before I got here. But I've got 3 of my own at home in Kuttenberg, a
I've got the stuff they stole from you.
You must have been sent by...
It's nothing.
Me?
They said you suddenly started acting really strange. What actually happened?
Nothing. If I did anything odd, it was only after they hit me on the head.
Are you sure?
And I nearly got eaten by wolves and have a lump on my head.
You didn't provoke them? I talked to both of them for quite a while, and they both said the same thing. If they were lying, I'd know.
Fine. I didn't tell you the whole truth. Even before I almost became a practice target, I wasn't in the best frame of mind. Maybe I started telling them something their empty heads couldn't understand, and they took it out on me. But can we finally stop going into this over and over? Tell me, how did things end with those two? Did you settle things peacefully?
Yes. Both of them are alive and well.
I'm glad to hear that. Thanks again for your help. And don't think I'm going to express my gratitude only in words. I promised you a reward, and you'll get it. Here, take these dice of mine. They've brought me nothing but trouble. And to be honest, I wanted them back just so I could give them to you. And not just them. You know what? I'll paint something on your shield. Judging by the look of you, that could be a very useful reward.
What do you mean?
You may have the face of a village lad, but you're a warrior.
It feels like you know me a little too well.
It's just your imagination. I only know what others have told me about you.
Like who?
Does it matter? Instead, tell me what you think of my idea for the shield. It's a good...
That's a really nice...
If you want, we can get...
Why are you painting here in Trotsky, of all places?
Because I can. An artist goes where the work is. They don't get to choose. One day you're decorating a cathedral, the next you're illustrating letters.
I thought monks in monasteries did that kind of work.
And you'd be right. Well, mostly. A monk will illustrate a book for you, but nobles and clerks are more interested in letters and contracts. Every year they have stacks of them written, and they all have to be nicely decorated.
How much do they pay you here?
Not enough, friend. Definitely not enough to make up for all the trouble this job gives me.
Trouble? Don't you just wield a brush?
It might look that way, but before you can even think of touching the panel with a brush, you've got to know exactly where the stroke will go. In short, you need a subject, and it's out there somewhere.
I don't know. Your little walks don't usually end well. Can't you just paint here? Nice and quiet.
Of course, I could sit on my arse and paint only what the lords tell me to. But I work differently than other painters. I've got much higher ambitions.
I'm curious what you'll paint on that. What can I choose from?
Whatever you like. First, tell me if you want to know, then we'll decide together on the colors of the individual parts. And to finish it, watch out though, and if it turns out you don't like it...
Can you paint a shield for me?
By all means. What shield is it to be? We'll get right to it. It turned out well, didn't it?
Do you still need help?
Do you feel like you haven't done enough yet?
Well, I'm more afraid to leave you on your own. Who knows what tree you'd end up tied to this time?
Who'd have thought my fairy godmother would be so manly? Tell me, Henry, do you believe in signs?
I would say so. I believe in them.
So do I. And I think that the fact you found me and saved me was no coincidence. We were meant to meet.
Why do you think so?
Call it vanity if you want, but I've spent my whole life yearning to create something truly great and meaningful. Something that would remain after I'm gone, so that even 100 years from now, people would know that someone named Voiter lived here.
I don't know. I don't know many painters by name.
No?
Well, all of those are more like exceptions, aren't they?
And that's exactly what I want to change. Believe me, one truly exceptional painting would be enough to make me one of the greats. And here in the Trotsky region, they say there's a place that could serve as my inspiration. Unfortunately, no one really remembers where it is, but you have already proven yourself to be quite skilled at finding lost things. Maybe that's why fate brought us together, to help me with my life's work.
It really doesn't just sound like a coincidence. What kind of place are you looking for?
Well, I hope you won't think I'm a heretic, but I'm curious what people believed in before they'd heard the word of the Lord. What did they think would happen after death? And where did they worship their idols? And they say that such a place can still be found in this region, a shrine where the pagan god Velez was worshipped in ancient times. Have you heard of him?
Sounds familiar. I think I saw that name in a book once. Something to do with cattle, or something like that.
Excellent, Henry. Velez is said to be the ruler of the underworld and protector of cattle. He looks like an ordinary man, but he's got horns on his head, so people sometimes mistake him for the devil. So, what do you say? Will you help me find his shrine?
Why are you interested in things like this? You're not... you know...
A pagan? A madman? Or perhaps the devil himself? Who knows?
very droll. I don't know. It all sounds like blasphemy to me.
Nonsense. This is common in art. Take a closer look sometime at paintings of saints. There's always a few hidden symbols or references to old gods in them. And did you know that some churches even stand on the sites where pagan shrines used to be? That can't just be a coincidence.
How do you even know that such a place exists here?
It told me. That is, I heard about it from the locals. Around Trotsky, there are still plenty of pagan sites. Maybe you've noticed them too, have you? Not that I'd think anyone still prays at them, but they're here.
Jesus Christ be praised. Greetings to you too.
All right, I'll help you. What do you need me to do?
Go to Vidlak Pond, north of Takov, and talk to the old woman who lives there. You'll find the place easily. They tan hides there, so you'll smell it from miles away. The woman's name is Kvietoslava. She should know something about the shrine.
Are you sure the old woman knows anything about the shrine or Veles?
Absolutely. I've walked around Vidlak myself. There's a place on the hill above the pond that's called the Witch's Grove. I thought I'd find the shrine there, but unfortunately not. No horned head. So I asked the fishermen and tanners down below and found this Kvietoslava. But getting anything out of her is no easy task.
Didn't she want to talk to you?
Well, she wanted to, sure. But her memory isn't what it used to be. First, she mistook me for her husband. Then her grandmother. Then she tried to feed me garlic soup. And finally, sent me off into some swamp.
My God. Are you going to bake bread today?
Where did you say I could...
West.
I came to tell you I managed to find Nick.
Where did that madman wander off?
He's dead. I found him lying below the privy outside Trotsky Castle. Poisoned, exhausted.
My God! Did you report it to Captain Thomas?
Not yet.
What about that book?
About that book?
You know what? I couldn't care less about that cursed tome. I'll actually be... Forgive me.
My respects.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Greetings.
I'd like to discuss the price.
All right, I'm listening.
What would you say to this?
Look, offer a bit more. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Excellent. You made a fine purchase.
I'll have a look at the wares. A word about the price.
Very well. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Thank you, sir. And come again.
You shouldn't be hanging around here, friend.
That's it! Halt! Easy now! I surrender!
You can't say you weren't war. You'll pay up and show me.
Restrain yourself. If you think you can just give me a whipping, then you'll be defying...
Excuse?
Only the heathens do that. You are a good Christian.
Well, of course I am.
First and foremost, You must, upon which he shall make a record.
You're having me on, right?
Well, according to the law of the... Look here. Nothing terrible has happened. Naturally.
That's taken care of. Off you go.
Are you in need of something?
What the hell? Ow! Are you looking?
I'm always glad to see polite people like you.
God be with you.
You shouldn't be hanging around here, friend. You shouldn't be hanging around here, friend.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?